Hello, friends. It's Nikki, and welcome back to my messy bookshelf. So, today I'm here with a weekly reading wrap up, and it should be fairly quick. I did finish a book, I did make progress in some others, and I actually did start a new book that I don't know if I plan on finishing this month or not, but it is a book that I have read before, so that's okay. So I will get started. The first book that I will talk about is the one that I finished, and I did finish The Warden by Anthony Trollope. This book was just as delightful as everybody said it was going to be. I really loved it. Um, the characters, towards the end, I started sort of growing fond of some other characters in the story, although not all of them were as well um, fleshed out. Our main character, though, he was a delight. He was a sweet and gentle elderly clergyman, and I just hated seeing him bullied. And I also kind of got annoyed when he started being stubborn, but I understand. I understand why. But I loved it, and I do plan on reading the rest of the series as well. I believe it's set in the same town, so I am hoping that we pick up after the events in this book because I would like to meet these characters again. And yeah, I loved it. The next one is the one that I started. So I did start reading Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, a book I've read many times. But in honor of Jane Austen July, um, I wanted to read some Jane Austen, and I was not feeling up to Mansfield Park. It is my least favorite of the Jane Austen novels, and I just finished Pamela, that had a similarly good and virtuous main character, so I just wanted some more flawed people to read about. And this also happens to be the monthly pick for the Seriously Well Read Book Club, which is Randy Ray's Patreon book club. So I chose to read this in Spanish. So it is a bit slow going because I do not read in Spanish very often. Well, hardly ever. Hardly ever. And a little pet project of mine this year was to read more in Spanish. Not just this year, just in general, I would like to read more in Spanish. But yeah, I only made it into chapter 2 because it is a lot more slow going when I am reading in Spanish. I had to look up a few words that I didn't know because, we're talking about things that don't exist anymore sometimes. But yes, I love this book, and I will not pressure myself to finish this month, if at all, because again, I have read it and I sort of just wanted to dip in to Jane Austen. But we'll see, because I want to finish it because reasons. So we'll see. We'll see. And then the book that I spent the most time with this week is Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry. And I mean, what can I say? I don't want to stop reading this book. I am over halfway. This book I do want to finish this month, but there is only a week left. So we will see. I am over halfway, and I am not reading The Warden. I have not read War and Peace at all this week, which I guess is okay because my buddy also, that I'm buddy reading it with, also had a setback where she didn't read at all from this week at all either. I can't talk today. I am so sorry. But yeah, I focused all my attention on Lonesome Dove. And yeah, the characters are great. They are great. They are so well fleshed out. And, 400 something pages in, I feel like I'm getting to know a lot of them very well. And we've met some new characters, and I think I've had the first of the really horrific things that I know are going to be in here happen, and that was a rough chapter, but I still didn't want to stop turning pages. So I am bracing myself because people have said I will cry, but I can't get enough of these characters. And, I enjoy the writing style as well. So we will see. I would like to finish this in the coming week. And I do not have a long paper to write this coming week like I did this week. So hopefully some more time for reading. Again, as I said, I did make no progress in War and Peace this week or with Dungeon Crawler Carl Book 6. So, yeah, it's been an interesting week. I did make a little bit of progress with our Audiomiles pick for July and August. So I only was able to get outside for a walk once this week, which was about 1.2 miles. And I made it to 11% in the book. And I am very intrigued. So far, so good. The mystery, or what I believe is the mystery, pretty serious and horrible mystery, has happened. And yeah, I really am looking forward to finishing this one. But, it's been raining quite a bit here. It's been raining almost every single day for the last 3 weeks. So we'll get there eventually. Normally before I would have just hopped on the treadmill, but now that I have 2 cats and 2 dogs, it is much more difficult to get on the treadmill because it is in my living room and they just run around. But okay, what else do I have to update? For the Booktube Quest, I got 6 prompts this week. So starting off, I saw Melly from Melly in the Margins holding a mug. I saw a plant behind Jessica from On a Stack of Books. I saw a goose in Lauren and Ben's video from The Youngs and the Restless. I saw a window behind Pat from Book Chat with Pat. I saw 2 videos on the same day where someone had no books in the background. And the first was Hannah from Hannah's Books, and the next one was Glenn from Glenn's Bookshelf. I need to start writing the channels down here. And then finally, I did see a globe behind Randy Ray in his video. So, 6 prompts knocked off this week when it took me a couple of weeks to get 5 before. So, making good progress. I did watch a lot of BookTube this week. And then the last thing I had to update was the fact that tomorrow I will be on a live stream over at Cliff's channel from Cliff's Dark Gems at 2 p.m. Eastern, just for a friendly bookish chat. So if you're interested in stopping by and saying hi to us, please do so. Again, that'll be over at Cliff's channel. But yeah, that is all. Please let me know if you've read any of these, and I'm trying not to talk too much about books this big because I know that I talk about them week after week, but here we are. But thank you again, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.